Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Today we are gonna talk about Earth's systems. The Earth's systems, okay? The Earth is a complex system that includes living organisms and non-living things. So, the Earth is a complex system that includes living and non-living things interact with each other. Scientists have divided the Earth into four main systems or spheres. So, scientists have divided the Earth into four main systems or spheres. Number one, atmosphere, geosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. Again, atmosphere, geosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. Okay. Let's start with atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is the system that surrounds the Earth and it is composed of mixture of some gases. So, atmosphere includes mixture of some gases, such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, or water vapor. Okay, so number one, atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is the system that surrounds the Earth and it is composed of mixture of some gases, such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, or water vapor. Okay. Number two, biosphere. Biosphere, it is the system that includes all living organisms. So it is the system that includes all living organisms, such as human, plants, animals, and microorganisms. Okay. Number three, geosphere. Geosphere, it is the system includes rocks, soil, sand, etc. Okay, so geosphere, it is the system that includes rocks, soil, and sand. Soil and sand. Okay, number four. Okay, and number four, hydrosphere. Hydro means water. Hydrosphere, it is a system that includes all water on the Earth. Okay, it is a system includes all water on the Earth. Okay. How does Earth's biosphere interact with Earth's hydrosphere? All living organisms in the biosphere interact with the hydrosphere. Okay, how? Number one, human and animals drink water to survive. Some animals and plants depend on water to live. Okay, all living organisms such as human animals need water to drink, grow, and survive. Plants need water to make photosynthesis process, as we learned. Okay, so all living organisms in the biosphere interact with hydrosphere. How? Number one, human and animals need water to survive. Number two, all living organisms such as human animals need water to drink, grow, and survive. Number three, plants need water to make photosynthesis process. Okay, as we learned in the previous semester. How does water affect non-living things? How? Think. Super. Water can affect non-living things as it causes weathering and erosion processes. So, water can affect non-living things as it causes weathering and erosion of rocks on the Earth's surface. Okay. Water's impact on living organisms. There are many sources of water on Earth, such as rivers, seas, lakes, groundwater, oceans. We have sources of water on Earth. Number one, rivers. Number two, seas. Number 3, groundwater. Number 4, lakes. And number 5, oceans. About 71% or 3/4 of Earth is covered by water. So about 71% or 3/4, like this, of Earth is covered by water. So our planet looks like blue marble, looks like a blue marble from space, like this. Okay, so our planet looks like what? Looks like a blue marble from the space. And the total amount of water on Earth doesn't change. Okay, focus. The total amount of water on Earth doesn't change. Even if water it changes from one state to another. So the total amount of water on Earth doesn't change even if water it changes from one state to another. So we can't make new water, but we can recycle it from the water cycle as we learned. Okay. And now let's talk about water bodies on Earth. Water bodies on Earth can change from liquid to solid state. Okay, give me a minute. So water bodies can change from liquid state to solid state and gas state. Solid state by what? Water bodies can change from liquid to solid by freezing in extreme cold. And water bodies can change from liquid to gas state by super evaporation in hot weather. Okay. And now, what is the importance of water for life? What is the importance of water? Who can tell me? Super. Number 1, animals and plants and humans drink water to survive. So number 1, human and animals drink water to survive. Number 2, plants need water to grow. Number 3, some animals and plants live in water. So number 1, human and animals drink water to survive. Plants need water to grow. Some animals and plants live in water. Okay. And what is the importance of water, or what are uses of water? What are uses of water? Cleaning, excellent. Cleaning. Traveling by ship or by boat. Preparing food. Bathing. Manufacturing. Recreation. Okay, so what are uses of water? Cleaning, traveling, preparing food, bathing, manufacturing, and recreation. Okay, or having fun. Okay, what do you already know about hydrosphere and biosphere interactions, or how hydrosphere interact with biosphere? At first, water bodies on Earth have different forms and locations, such as, according to oceans and seas, they are very large water bodies. Okay, so according to ocean and seas, they are very large water bodies, and they have salt water. Or they contain salt water. Okay. And according to lakes, a lake is a water body that is surrounded by land, like this. Okay. A lake is a water body that is surrounded by land. Most of lakes contain fresh water. and some of them contain salt water. So the bigger number contain fresh water, excellent, and the least numbers contain salt water. Okay, so according to lake, a lake is a water body surrounded by land. Most of lakes contain fresh water, but some of them contain salt water. Excellent. According to rivers, a river is a water body always flows from an area of higher altitude or higher place to an area with lower altitude or lower place in a definite path, like this. Okay, so according to river is a water body that always flows from an area of higher place or higher altitude to an area with lower altitude, okay, or lower place in a definite path. And rivers contain fresh water, only fresh water, okay? So rivers contain fresh water, okay? And according to groundwater, it is the water that lies beneath or under the Earth's surface due to the leakage of water into Earth through a layer of porous rocks. Groundwater also contains fresh water. So again, groundwater, it is the water that lies beneath underground water, like this. Okay, lies beneath under the Earth's surface due to the leakage of water. Okay, give me a minute. Look, this porous rock. Okay, this is a porous rocks. Porous rock has pores. So porous rock has pores, and when it's rainy or when clouds rain, water moves down and forming what? Forming groundwater. So when clouds rain, the water moves down from pores that is lies in porous rock. Then it forms groundwater. Okay, and the groundwater always contain fresh water. Super. Okay, why water is considered a renewable resource? At first, what is meaning of renewable resource? What is meant by renewable resource? Renewable resource means natural material has what? Or can what? Super, can be replaced continuously. Excellent. Okay, and now why water is considered a renewable resource? Because water can be replaced in nature through the water cycle. So why water is considered a renewable resource? Because water can be replaced in nature through the water cycle. Renewable resource means a natural resource can be replaced continuously. Okay. During the water cycle in nature, number 1, water present in the water bodies on Earth evaporates. Number 2, water vapor collects in the air, forming clouds. Number 3, water returns back to Earth's surface in the form of rains. Excellent. So the percentage of water is constant on Earth. Again, during the water cycle in nature, number 1, water present in the water bodies on earth evaporates by the sun. Number 2, water vapor collects in the air, forming clouds. Number 3, water returns back to the earth's surface in the form of rains, so the percentage of water is constant on earth. Okay. Why plants are considered as renewable resource also? Why? We have learned that renewable resource means natural resource or natural material can be replaced continuously. So, why plants are considered a renewable resource? Because plants can be planted from seeds. It's very easy. Because plants can be planted from seeds that grow up forming new plants. Okay? Again, why plants are considered renewable resource? Because plants can be planted from seeds. Plants can be planted from seeds. Because plants can be planted from seeds that grow up forming a new plant. Okay. Plants depend on water to grow and survive, as we said. So plants are affected if the amount of water decreases or get polluted. Again, plants are affected if the amount of water decreases or water get polluted. From the previous, hydrosphere interact with biosphere. Living organisms such as plants in the biosphere depend on the hydrosphere to survive. Okay, hydrosphere interact with biosphere. Biosphere here is plant. Hydrosphere here is water. So plants depend on water, and the plants affect if the amount of water decreases or get polluted. Okay, get it? Okay. Okay, and now Earth's systems. Systems or Earth's systems, as we said, geosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere. Scientists named each of the 4 Earth systems using the word sphere. Why scientists named each of the 4 Earth systems using the word sphere? Because the Earth is in the shape of a sphere that is not completely round. Okay. So because the Earth is in the shape of a sphere that is not completely round. Let's start with geosphere. The word geo means earth. The word geo means earth. And we can call the geosphere also lithosphere. So geosphere or lithosphere. Okay? Geosphere, we said, is the system that includes rocks, soil, sand, and minerals or nutrients. Okay. Landforms such as mountains, valleys. Okay. Landforms such as mountains, valleys. Molten rocks also inside Earth. Molten rocks also inside the Earth is a geosphere. Okay. Let's talk about hydrosphere. The word hydro means water. Hydrosphere is the system that includes all water on Earth, such as ocean, seas, rivers, glaciers, or groundwater. Ocean, seas, river, glaciers, or groundwater. And glacier, which is made of ice, is considered a part of hydrosphere. Okay. Also, glacier is a solid state, means ice, but glaciers also is a hydrosphere or is considered a part of hydrosphere. Okay, so glaciers is considered a part of hydrosphere. Okay, and this is glacier. Okay, atmosphere. The word atmo means vapor. The word atmo means vapor. Means what? Vapor. Okay, the atmosphere is usually called air, so we can say atmosphere or air. Atmosphere is the system that includes all the gases that surround the earth, such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, or nitrogen gas. Okay, and now biosphere. The word bio means life, so the word bio means life. Okay, biosphere, as we said, it is a system that includes all living organisms such as human, plants, and animal. Okay. Earth systems interact. Okay, interaction between hydrosphere and geosphere. Erosion of rocks by water, formation of lakes. But the interaction between atmosphere and the biosphere, during the photosynthesis process, plants take in carbon dioxide gas from air and give out oxygen gas, which is important for respiration of all living organisms. Okay, during the photosynthesis process, plants is a biosphere. Excellent. Plants take in carbon dioxide gas from air and give out oxygen gas, and oxygen gas is an atmosphere. Excellent, prof. Which is important for respiration of all living organisms. But interaction between geosphere and the biosphere, also during the photosynthesis process, plants roots and absorb nutrients from the soil to make their own food. During the photosynthesis process, plants roots is a biosphere. Excellent. Absorb nutrients from the soil. Nutrients and the soil are a geosphere. So nutrients and soil are geosphere. Okay, get it? And now some characteristics of biosphere. Biosphere is any part of Earth in which life can exist, where it includes, as we said, human, animal, and plants. Okay, and now we have a concept, biome. Repeat after me, biome. Biome means large area of the world has similar soil, climate, plants, and animals or wildlife. Biome means large area of the world has similar soil, climate or weather, plants, and animals. For example, desert, forest, rainforest, grassland, or wetland. Some characteristics of hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, as we said, contains all the water on Earth, and about 71% of Earth is covered by water, so the Earth planet looks like a blue marble from space. Excellent. Okay. Salt water, we have salt water and fresh water, but salt water forms about 96.5%, and it is found in ocean, seas, gulfs, and some lakes. Okay, it's formed by or about 69.5% of water on Earth, and it is found in ocean, seas, gulfs or bays, and some lakes. But about fresh water forms about 3.5%. 3.5% of water on Earth, and it's found rivers, rain, groundwater, and most of lakes. Rivers, fresh water. Rains, fresh water. Groundwater, fresh water. Most of lakes, also fresh water. Super. Number one, most of fresh water on Earth is not found in liquid or running water, but it's found in the form of frozen water. Frozen water. As large pieces of ice known as glaciers. Okay, we have examples of hydrosphere and biosphere interactions. Number one, plants need water to survive, as we said. Animals drink water to survive. Human and animals drink water to survive. Water is the habitat of fish, so plants need water to survive. Also, animals drink water to survive. Humans drink water to survive. And the last one is water is the habitat of fish. Okay? And now let's talk about types of aquatic ecosystems. Water ecosystems, also called aquatic ecosystems. So we can say water ecosystems or aquatic ecosystems. Aquatic ecosystems on Earth can be classified in different ways, such as number one, saltwater ecosystem, number two, freshwater ecosystem. Saltwater and freshwater. Let's start with saltwater ecosystems. As we said, ocean and seas are considered a super saltwater, and they are the largest saltwater ecosystems that cover large parts of Earth's surface. Saltwater ecosystem of ocean and seas include shallow areas. Shallow areas and deepest areas. Shallow areas and deepest areas. Okay, let's start with shallow areas. Shallow areas are areas contain coral reefs, interstitial zone. Interstitial zone is the area along the coast that disappears underwater at the high tide, and appears at the low tide. High tide and low tide. Okay, so shallow areas are contain coral reefs and interstitial zone. And what is meant by interstitial zone? It is the area along the coast that disappear underwater at the high tide, but appears at the low tide. But the deepest area, interstitial zone, or these are called abyssal zone, which are very deep, appears in ocean, so the sunlight can't reach them. Okay, so deepest areas are called abyssal zones, which are very deep areas in oceans, so the sunlight can't reach them. Okay. Saltwater lakes are examples of saltwater ecosystems. Let's study some of them. Some lakes have salt water, for example, Lake Bardawil in Egypt, Lake Assal in Djibouti. Lake Assal, it has a high concentration of natural salts, so it's too salty for fish and most aquatic animals to live in. So, give reason. It's very difficult for fish or most aquatic animals to live in Lake Assal because it has high concentration of natural salts, so it's too salty for fish and most aquatic animals to live in. Okay, and there are few plants that can grow in this area. There are many different types of bacteria live in Lake Assal. Okay. Freshwater ecosystems include number one, ponds and most lakes. Number two, flowing water bodies. Okay, let's start with ponds and most lakes. In many ponds and lakes, means the largest number of ponds and the largest number of lakes, the water present all the year. But some other ponds and lakes dry up in the hot summer months, so animals and plants that live there must adapt to the changes that happen in. Okay. For example, Lake Nasser in Egypt. So from examples of freshwater ecosystems or most lakes, like Lake Nasser in Egypt. So Lake Nasser in Egypt is super fresh water, but Lake Bardawil in Egypt, salt water, and Lake Asal in Djibouti, salt water, but Lake Nasser in Egypt, fresh water. Excellent. Okay, number 2, flowing water bodies. Flowing water bodies include rivers and streams. Okay? What are streams, or what is meant by stream? Stream is a small body of flowing water, like this. Okay? Small body of flowing water. Small body of flowing water is called stream. Okay. Many different plants and animals live in flowing water bodies. Okay, many different plants and animals live in flowing water bodies. Okay, according to aquatic ecosystems, ponds. The type of water is fresh water, as we said. Fresh water. Water movement, they have still water. Means the water doesn't move. Or still water. Species live in ponds or living organisms such as water lilies. Okay, such as some types of worms, such as salamanders and frogs. Okay, salamanders and frogs, and some types of worms. Okay. And now streams. We said stream is a small body of water. Has flowing water. Okay, or running water. Types of water, fresh. Okay, but water movement, they have running water, so it's cool and flows fast. So what is meant by stream? Stream is a small body of flowing water. Okay. The type of water is fresh. Water movement, they have running water. And the water in the stream is cool and flows fast. Okay. Species live in streams. Number 1. Okay. Catfish. Number 1. Catfish. Okay. Catfish. Number 2. Salmon or trout. So number 1, catfish, and number 2, salmon or trout. About oceans and seas, the type of water is salt. But water movement, water of ocean and seas in continuously moving in the form of waves. Okay, constantly moving in the form of waves. Okay, crash onto the shore or the beach. Species live in oceans or seas, like kelp, dolphin, mosses or starfish, mosses or flounderfish. Okay, and the last one, starfish. Okay, mosses fish or flounderfish, and the last one is starfish. Starfish. Okay. We said that oceans and seas environments include many smaller ecosystems. Number two, ocean water circulates around the world in patterns called super ocean currents. Ocean water circulates around the world in patterns called ocean currents. Number three, an example of the interaction between biosphere and hydrosphere in the previous aquatic ecosystem is the catfish. Catfish is biosphere, living cool flowing water or stream, and the cool flowing water or the stream is hydrosphere. Okay. So catfish lives in streams, and streams is hydrosphere, but catfish is super biosphere. So this is an example of the interaction between hydrosphere and biosphere. Okay, get it? Super. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.